Well, if your holiday plans involve flying and you haven't booked your flight just yet, one travel expert says you're going to want to work on that as soon as you can.
Getting away for the holidays will likely cost you more this year. Airfares in September jumped nearly 43% from a year earlier, with inflation and increased demand fueling higher prices. It's a trend that's likely to continue the closer we get to the end of the year.
If you have not already booked your flights for Thanksgiving and Christmas, you want to try to do so essentially as soon as possible, because last minute flights, especially for the holidays, tend to really go up in price rather than go down.
That's why Scott Keyes, founder of Scott's Cheap Flights, says the best time to book that holiday flight was over the summer. The second best time is right now.
Because the worst time to do so is at the last minute, when they're likely to be at their most expensive.
Keyes says you have a better chance of getting the best price if you're flexible with your dates.
Flying on the holidays themselves are going to be the cheapest days of the weeks. If you take a flight, for instance, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, it's likely to be quite a bit cheaper than if you're flying the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Over the weekend, we used Google Flights to check out a few round-trip options. If you're flying to Austin, Texas from Miami for Thanksgiving, we found options for as low as $98 if you leave the Sunday and Monday before the holiday and return the Wednesday after. A Wednesday through Sunday trip will set you back $273. $74 will get you to and from New York if you leave on Thanksgiving or on Black Friday and return the following Tuesday. A round-trip flight leaving on Wednesday and returning Sunday will cost you $232. And if you're not visiting family for Thanksgiving, Kai says you may want to consider international destinations.
You actually can find a far better deal on airfare going to Europe over Thanksgiving than traveling domestically. I call it the hidden best week for international travel, especially if you've already got the time off work or the kids are out of school.
We found round-trip flights from Miami to Madrid for Thanksgiving week for under $400. We even found cheaper flight options from Miami to Medellin, Colombia